Hello everyone, this is Blank. Welcome back to the TitanCraft Server. Today we are going to be going over the mini game golf, or the mini golf game, that sounds better, that I am creating on this TitanCraft server. So, here we are. This is the entranceway. Yeah, so very simple. For this video I'm probably going to be going over some of the redstone, some of the holes that we have created so far, and eventually, maybe, hopefully, I will show you guys maybe some of the designs of each of the holes. Yeah, but anyways, with all that being said and done, if you guys are new to the channel, thank you for stopping by, all that stuff. If you watch the video and you like it, feel free to give a like. Help that YouTube algorithm out. It's always appreciated. And if you are new to this channel, you like what you see, you want to see more of it, feel free to subscribe. It's always appreciated. And then you'll know when videos come out. I think that's how that works. Also, I do stream on Twitch. Also, that's another thing I do. I have been doing that more and more, especially when making this big game behind me, and that's over on Twitch, so you can go check me out there. But yeah, with all that said and done, here, don't worry, this is all This is all my materials for building, or some of them. But here we have all the colors that there are within Minecraft. And essentially, let's say light blue. I want to play with a light blue color golf ball today. There it is. I still have to actually name these like light blue golf ball. So that's something I'll have to do later. But essentially, we can go in our maintenance only. And here is the redstone. Fairly simple. Just have the buttons behind each one of these torches, and they are obviously activating redstone or turning torches off. And then obviously once we press the button, they'll turn those torches off, which will activate this redstone to this torch, which will hit the target block. And there's a dispenser right behind each of these. We did light blue, so we'll just put that back. Yeah, and then over here we have a whole sorting system. So with filters, so nothing too crazy. Fairly simple. Had to adjust the filter system just a little bit to work, but we managed to make it work, and that's good. But yeah, we also found a horse. We don't have a saddle for him yet, but we will get a saddle, a name for him in due time. He may become the mascot for the mini golf course. And then we got our rules, instructions, welcome. And here, this is a button. Where is... Yeah. So here is a button, and it makes a book and quill for anyone that... Yeah. That press the button, and they will get a book and quill. So let's say if you want to record your playthrough, so you shot, let's say, 57. You can write that down on the book and quill, or you can like mark down each hole. So you got like a 3 on this one, and then a 4 on the next one, and so on and so forth, and equals 57. Eventually, we will have a leaderboard. somewhere. Yeah. That might not be this video. That might be a future video or a future stream. Who knows? But yeah, with that being said and done, let's go and move on over to the course, which I guess begins right here. All right, so also forgot to mention this in the intro, we have basic rules. So with the course, since this is the first hole, eventually I will probably put like banners down to mark each and every hole. We might do that later. But blue equals water, and you add 1 stroke whenever your ball lands on or in it. Moss equals rough, lime equals fairway, and yellow equals sand. But essentially, we have packed ice under all the fairway or lime carpet. We just got like, no, that's a bad example. We got dirt underneath the moss. We got soul sand underneath the yellow, and blue, I believe. There's some blue over here. Yeah, we just did deep slate. But there are some where there is actually water, but we'll get to that in due time. So yeah, this is the first hole. Fairly simple, nothing crazy. Have some sand traps, nice little field. It goes up 1 level, so players will have to obviously play with that in mind. And then we have the flag, and the hole is right there. Now, we can use this crafting table for example, because if you look right there, there's a lantern. And if we do that, that turns on, and there's the crafting table. So that way, people don't have to worry about actually grabbing their golf ball. When it goes into the hole, it will automatically come right out to them. But anyways, this is the first hole. Here's the second. Nice little area. We have some water, so obviously players will have to strategically have their ball shoot out or take their first shot, where either they can risk it to try and land to like across, or they will have to maybe stop first before that, so it'll be up to them. Or they'll go in the water, and then obviously have some sand traps, and then like everything else, the hole. Now, since can't really have every single hole on the surface, since it was I'm dealing with a little bit of limited space, we decided to go underground for the next part. So we got a nice little staircase, and it looks like it's turning into moss. So obviously it's we're getting into like the sewers of sorts, and that's kind of the theme I will be going for once we start building later on in the episode. But yeah, right here we got third hole, and we have 2 different droppers. And we have this if someone happens to get their ball stuck, but most likely it won't happen. And once it gets dropped down, it will be shot through one of 2 places. So it'll be shot through one of 2 places, and one may be better than the other. You just don't know, and that is parts like this one. It could stop here, or it could stop all the way down there, and vice versa. But yeah. And then we go to the 3rd hole, or sorry, 4th hole. And this one is a little bit trickier since you have to go up a bunch of floors. Other than that, that's about it. There's nothing too crazy about it. Might add a sand trap in time, but we'll see. For the fifth hole, kind of the reverse, where we are just going to be going downwards, all the way down. Only difference is the hole is actually not there. Well, it is there, but you'll actually be able to vaguely see your golf ball go up the water pipe. Then it'll drop right there, which we go to the sixth hole where there's a bit of risk and reward. So you can shoot your golf ball right through here. And that's the risk. If you don't do it correctly, though, you'll go in the water. So it is risk and reward. Now, if they manage to, let's go like right there. Nope. Nope. So let's say their golf ball gets stuck right there. That is a +1 stroke. Or if it lands right there, also +1. Obviously, I just couldn't have it there because the slime block will interact with that. And also I have to update that. There we go. Anyways, so that is the risk, or they could play it safe and just go around. Next up, we have the seventh hole, which is more of a interesting one, where they'll have to bounce their golf ball onto the lily pads of sorts. I did want to use actual lily pads, but I didn't see anyone on the server actually selling them, and I don't have 8 lily pads of my own, or I guess 13 lily pads of my own, so I had to improvise. But anyways, once you go through here, now we get through the actual redstone. That gets up. And if it works correctly, there we go. So now these doors are randomly opening and closing at different intervals. So players will have to time it. Or if they want, they can just take the extra penalty, I guess. Or 2 even, to go through. So risk and reward. But then once you go here, it will turn the redstone off. And don't worry, I will show the redstone for this in due time, or in just a sec. And then finally, the last one that we've created so far on stream is this hole. Fairly simple. We have some water here. It doesn't go downwards though. We might want to do that, but essentially, players will have to just narrowly escape. Very narrow space. You either get stopped right here, or you have to take an extra stroke. So, yeah. But yeah, that's about it so far. But let's go back to hole... what was it? 8? 7? Yeah, I think it was 8. Let's go back there, and I will show you the redstone for that one, as it is a bit extensive. So let's go. Alright, so here's the redstone for hole, I believe it's 8. So we have a redstone line that is going all the way from where hole 7 is, so the water one. And once the golf ball goes into near the dispenser, it will be shot, or the redstone signal will be shot all the way over here. And it'll interact with this dropper. We'll send that shovel over to here, this empty one, and the shovel will read from the comparator, hit the redstone repeater, which will activate this redstone torch, turning this redstone off, which will then activate this etho hopper clock that's going on, I believe it's only, 7. Yep. My bad. And then obviously once this comparator right here gets an update, observer notices it, sends a signal to these dispensers, and both of them have various timings. So this one, there were 3 items within a dispenser, while this one only has 2. And actually, that's supposed to be up there. But anyways, once a dispenser goes down, it'll interact with this. Or once the item goes down, interacts with the hopper, which turns the comparator on, which sends a signal to one of the doors, opening it up, and then closing it. Although I do think I should do that, just to have those doors open a little bit longer than they currently were. But anyways, so with that, then we have the observer that was interacting up there, sends a signal through the target block, which sends us another signal through this repeater, activating the redstone there, hitting the observer, or not the observer, the dropper, which sends a signal to bring the item back into the dispenser, and then it just repeats. But yeah, a little extensive. I know probably some of it could have been constrained a little bit, but it does work, which that's the idea. Oh, and finally, once the golf ball goes into the hole, that sends a signal to this dropper, which throws the shovel back into the original one, turning off the hopper clock. Hopefully you followed that. If you didn't, no worries. Try to go step by step through the video. I think I spent about an hour and a half making this on the Twitch channel, so don't worry if you have to go step by step with it, with learning. If you want to learn redstone, do not worry if it takes you a little bit of time, because it definitely took me at least an hour and a half to figure out this whole system for this one hole. So yeah. But anyways, then we just go back up here, and this is like my maintenance area, or at least this redstone. But yeah, with all that said and done, I'm going to start working more on designing the rest of the holes down here, and then I'll catch up with you guys in just a sec. Since the last episode of TitanCraft Server, we've had Christmas pass by, and my Secret Santa has gotten me a bunch of glowberries, dripstone blocks, redstone, Merry Christmas, and a bunch of crimson and also warp stems, which I am using for the mini golf. As you probably saw some places, where I've used them. I will actually be using all the stripstone and glowberries for a later build in the base, while the crimson stem and the warped will be used more so for the mini golf, but will be also used probably around the base as well at certain points. But yeah, want to give you guys a little bit update on that, as I also gave my Secret Santa was let's see, where did I put it? Oh, here it is. I had Mirabella, and Mirabella just wanted some netherite and ancient debris to upgrade her weapons, and she was like, "All right, let's make a scavenger hunt." So I was unfortunately on like limited time for it, so I made her a trivia game on the server, and then apparently Tango Tech and ended up coming on the server for like the Christmas time when I was traveling. So that's unfortunate that I did not get to be there when he did the trivia, but it looked like he enjoyed it nonetheless. So glad to see that happen. Other than that, though, we might I might check that out also sometime within the video, or let's just check that out now for what I did and maybe what some other people did on the server. All right, so here we have the trivia. If we look at the trivia from the outside, not very impressive. It was pretty simple, nothing crazy. Fortunately, like I said, was on limited time. So, but it was all Christmas themed. So, how many ghosts show up in the Christmas Carol? This was the first one. It was for um, Home Alone, where are the McAllisters going on vacation? It was Paris. Then obviously each one had a shulker box after each single question. So my Secret Santa, they got that once that was done, and obviously if you got it wrong, you would go into like the magma area and you had to get back. So like in Charles Dickens, Christmas Carol, what was the first name of Scrooge? It was Ebenezer. Then we have which reindeer has the same name as another holiday mascot, Cupid. What was Frosty the Snowman's nose made out of? It was a button, because a button nose. And this one was actually a tough one. What popular Christmas song was actually for Thanksgiving? Some people don't know this, but it was actually Jingle Bells. Who would have thought? And that was only the first 5. Go back, or 6, 5. I don't know. Then we go over here. What was the first company to use Santa Claus in advertising? That would be Coca-Cola. In the movie Elf, how does Buddy the Elf answer the phone? What's your favorite color? What are Christmas trees also called? If you didn't know, it's also called a Yule tree. I didn't know that, and that was a little interesting trivia to find out. What made Frosty the Snowman come to life? Well, I think it's a top hat, but it was actually an old silk hat. In the 12 Days of Christmas, what are there 11 of? Drummers drumming? Nope. It's actually pipers piping. And the fun one, which Tango Tech definitely got a laugh out of a little bit. In Decked Out 2, what was the deadliest thing for Tango? And if you never saw Decked Out 2, definitely on his channel, definitely check it out. And you'll understand why the answer is sweet berries. But yeah, that's about it. That is all I have for this build. Very fun, short and sweet, but also enjoyable nonetheless. And let's do a quick flyby to show off a little bit of what everyone else did, as there are some amazing builders on the server. was a quick little overview of everything. So you guys got to see a little bit of everything. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that bit. And obviously this is part of the server that there is. But obviously if we want to go back to the main area, just like every single Christmas Santa-like or Santa-esque thing, you go right in the chimney. And we're back. Fun little thing there. But yeah, let's go work on more of the mini golf. So so since last we saw, I've been working on this a little bit, not too much, as I've been a little bit under the weather the past few days. For you guys, that was just a second, but I digress. I've been working on this on the whole uh, golf course a bit. So we actually got the entire golf course layout done on the lower floor, not the upper floor. That one I don't know if we're going to get to today. But we got the lower floor layout all done, and next we have to design. And I'm actually working on some of the floors right now. So I got the third hole all done. We're still waiting on the copper to age though, so that is one of the time consumptions, I suppose. But it'll get done over time. So that's the upper part. Try to make it like sewer-esque. Not, it's not gonna be perfect. Once these go to like this color or like these colors, I think it'll look a lot better. And then the downstairs area looks like this. Pretty simple. I like how it came out for the most part. I think like I said, once it gets these colors updated more, that's when it'll really shine even more. So unfortunately, I am not going to be able to do a lot of holes with a bunch of copper. I thought I would be able to, but I went through a good chunk of my copper with this first one. So for the next hole, the fourth hole, this is what we got. Something not like it's fairly simple, but also kind of gives the like you're kind of underground. It's a little bit swampy. Like there's a lot of water kind of seeping through. I would really love to maybe get some kind of like dripping water, if that's possible. Um, so I'll have to check a couple things out to see if that I'm able to do that, because I am for this hole especially. I'm kind of running a little bit tight for uh, underneath to above ground space. So that may be an issue, but we'll see what I can do. But yeah, this is what we got so far. And then here is the rest of the course. I'll probably do a full tour of like each and every hole and all that at a later date or later video, so don't worry about that. But yeah, this is what we got so far. I'm going to keep on building, recording. I think all of it. Yeah. But yeah, that's all I'm working on. Also, I should mention, I have been posting Magic the Gathering Arena videos. Hopefully you guys enjoyed them or do enjoy seeing them. It's Magic I recently got into with playing it within the last like 6 months. A friend of mine introduced me to it. And I've just been like full on like, yep, I love playing it. I love creating commander decks. That being said, the videos I'm posting on there are just standard format. So commander format is a different format, and if you are interested in learning those formats, feel free to let me know in the comments, whether it be this video, the Magic the Gathering videos. Yeah, I'm always happy to teach you on some of the well, some of the things I know about Magic now that I am starting to play it. Um, but other than that, yeah. What was I talking about? Besides Magic? There's something I wanted to say about the video. Hmm, what was it? Oh, also why I'm in like F1 mode. That's what it was. Apparently some people on the server are testing out a game right now, and if I unclick this, go to chat, and there is just, yeah. So that's why I'm in F1 mode, because there was just nonstop messages in the chat. So it got a little bit obnoxious, not gonna lie. Some other people on the server also agreed. So it happens. But yeah, other than that, hope you guys keep watching, enjoy what you see so far, and I guess we'll try to get the fifth, sixth, and so let me think. Five, six, and let's say seven. Let's try to get those done, and then we can get another update. All right, let's go. Okay, so hello. For you guys, it's only been a second. For me, it's been about a week. I have been quite busy and also kind of sick. So I caught a cold, and that's why there hasn't been a lot of videos out, also. Uh, so I'm trying to remember what happened last time I spoke or did a recording. I think you guys saw this part. So this is hole 3. This is done. It's actually starting to age, which is nice. I don't think you guys saw it that last time. So we have a good portion of it is already aged. Still some that needs to do a little bit more, but that's okay. And then it's not all going to be green. I do like this, but also at the same time, I might do that every now and then. So like, I'll just go in, be like, oh hey, this one needs to be a little bit brighter, just so it's a little bit varying of sorts. There's that. I think you guys saw hole 4, nothing crazy. I did add some water texture, so obviously it looks kind of like it's flooding a little bit, or it's makes it a little bit more sewage like. Hole 5, I don't think anything changed with hole 5. Yeah, I think this is the last one you guys saw was hole 5 actually. So yeah, so all these ones you guys will see what they are. So I have the entire down, like I have almost the entire downstairs done. I gotta fix that actually. Let me go fix that right now so I don't forget. And this is why you double check stuff. Where's the? Here we go. Yeah, I can go there. Okay. Good thing. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So I was I had a cold. I was like, my voice was gone, all that stuff. So that was fun. But yeah. So since I didn't do any recordings, I didn't do any streams, I didn't do any recordings whatsoever. I was able to get everything done. So here is hole 6. Not too bad. Um, we have more like luscious kind of like it's more moss has like gone into the caves. Even over here we have like a little, you can kind of see like the outside. That I'm still debating. Like right now it's just a fog light at the top. Still debating if I want that or just to be natural sunlight. Because like then you could kind of see like, oh, it's nighttime right now. Unsure. Over here we have hole 7. I still need to do the banners for all the holes, but that will happen at a later date. Same thing with this bulb right here. I can just use an axe and make it brighter or not, if need be. But yeah, this one, it's more like, alright, there's some plants or trees that have sprouted within this cave, especially this water area. So that's that. Hole 8, kind of same thing. Got a little tree there. Nothing too crazy. I don't really know what I was doing with this, but we're keeping it. Hole 9, we have like some pipes of sorts. Hole 10, just interesting, like a little different design, I guess. Hole 11, we have another tree, but this one is the crimson. And I believe this is hole 12. I might have missed something, but yeah. So obviously it kind of looks like this is flooded over time. We have minecarts in. Everything should be all good. So yeah. Oh, also, we have the maintenance only, but that's for my... And then we finally have a tunnel, or a pipe, back to the surface. And then, obviously, like once you shoot your ball and it goes into the one of the 3 minecarts, it will plop out right here. And I have to design this whole enclosure so we can get the final 6 holes. 6 holes, I think, done. So we have 13 through 18 left, if I did my math correct. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I probably didn't do a lot of in-between recordings. Sorry about that. I was sick. I will totally blame that. You can totally blame it on that. I will blame it on that. And yeah, I did not do like any recordings for like a week. I didn't do any streams for 2 weeks, and yeah, I'm gonna try and start getting back into that while I finish up the golf course. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, it's always appreciated. Comment on the video, let me know what your thoughts of it are, what you want to see more of. Maybe you have a course or a whole idea for me to make within Minecraft. As long as it's plausible, I'm always open to ideas. And yeah, I think that's going to do it for today. Yeah, I guess that'll do it, and I will see you all in the next video. All right, see you everyone.